Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blazers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Panthers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff to Jones. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Blazers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They think there's room to run to the right here. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Still looking on the move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The give to the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The quarter comes to a close and UAB is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Pitt will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try the run. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Under fire. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? Just, it's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to Jones. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's McLeod. He's running free down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McLeod.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield if he wants.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is you're...
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Looking for an open area to his left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but you just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Look out, he's got room.
The return is brought down at the 33. And the UAB offense will take over.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. But, man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Hit right back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now the play fake. Touchdown! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Running behind that left side. There he goes. Made a defender miss. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pitt pushing the pace.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bring in the heat. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Pressure coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff.
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move on from that first down play, 2nd and goal from the 12. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. The short hands, it's Jones. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The throw for the 4th time tonight. It's an interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little angry.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Daly. Got his man quickly. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UAB. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Hit right back to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
Offside defense.
What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, UAB.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready.